What's up, everybody? Just getting started here. Make sure everything's good. Everything's working good. Just chatting it up. Little garage talk we'll do today. Talk about some stuff I want to stream and some videos I want to do. We're at a different spot this time. We're in the garage. Got my we'll talk about my brother's coupe right here, and then kind of see in the back my 4-door right here. If you guys got any questions, just comment them out. I'll be reading them too right here, so if you got anything to ask or something like that, just go ahead. Hopefully the stream, the quality's pretty good and everything's good. I know you guys saw my hatch in the last stream. It was getting a little dark, but I was talking about it a little bit and just saying everything I've done to it and stuff like that. And I decided, we'll talk about another car I got here and my brother's coupe and the plans for them. Sucks because it snowed out here and they laid salt on the roads and everything, so the hatch, I don't even want to take it out on the roads or anything like that, so we'll probably do another, once we get this out of the garage. It's on jack stands right now. Once we get this out, we'll throw in the hatch in here, and we can you can get a better look. You'll be able to see it, and we can talk about it more, because I know couldn't really see it a whole lot the other stream, and it was kind of bad, but we'll redo that. But first off, we'll do my 4-door right here. I got it when I was in high school. I drove it to high school and everything. Like I said, another stream. Well, I told you guys about it in another stream, I guess, a little bit. Motor that used to be in this, D16, we yanked it out. You can see, we got the D16 out of the hatch, the original motor, D16Y7. We put it in here, and like I said, another stream. It's only got 50,000 miles, original miles. So I wanted to put it in this thing. So nice reliable car. You gotta have a reliable car. What's up, No Vanity? Gotta have a nice reliable car. And the beater. I mean, it's rusted around the quarter panels, like I said. I think I told you guys that in another stream too. Like, it's not perfect, so it's literally the good car to just as a beater, And No Vanity, tell me if the quality's good. But yeah, we got the motor in. We just got we put it in there a couple months ago, but I just been slacking. It's, if you guys know, when you have projects and like you got like a whole bunch of them and you put them on, like this was like a back burner, like so I got the hatch and it's like summertime, it's nice, I want to go out on the weekends and like mess with it or drive it and stuff like that, and then it's like I got no time for this, you know what I mean? And now it's getting colder. It's like I don't want to be driving that, so I got to get this thing together so I can, drive it. But I don't know. I don't think I told you guys, but the brake lines to the rear, they just from sitting and I guess moisture and everything, and I'm sure they were already probably shot, but they pretty much like rusted out underneath. It was like under the seat. They probably rust out there like all the time in all models. It was like the driver seat underneath somewhere, rusted out under there, and Novanni, it's okay. Alrighty, man. 1 out of 10. How good's the quality? Give me that, cause I want to make sure the quality's pretty good and not trash. You know what I mean? I don't want to be streaming and the quality's not good, but so yeah, I got new brake lines. I ran them good and all that stuff, and then and then also the rear trailing arms, freaking the bushings were shot. This thing, a lot of stuff was shot on this thing because I got it. It was like hand me down, freaking handed down to me, and there was like no maintenance done to it, man. Nothing at all. So I had to, like do pretty much. I gotta do a lot of work. Like the rear trailing arm bushings are they're OEM 100%. I mean, this thing's, it was a 1998, so it's old. It's been through a lot. It had a lot of miles from the other motor had. Well, the other original motor blew up at around like 250, something like that, 250K. But I had to do the rear trailing arm bushings. They were shot, so I did them, and then we were going to bleed. Brother, we're going to bleed the brakes. 6. All right, no, that's good enough, right? That's good enough. I feel like that's good, right? We're going to bleed the brakes and the freaking back. My brother it's good enough. All right, no, Vanny, that's good. We're going to bleed the brakes. I was pumping them everything, and the bleeder screw, my brother unscrewed it, and freaking snapped. And we got drum brakes in the back, so I had to order a new wheel cylinder. I got those. I'm going to be installing those. And then, of course, I got the lower control arms, like the aftermarket ones and all that stuff. And there was a couple bolts that were seized up. So I had to get new bolts. I replaced them. Well, I got 2 more to put in. And then, like I said, put that wheel cylinder in. We got one side, and I just got to do the other side. And then bleed the brakes. And she should be good to go. I mean, we started it up, the motor and everything. I mean, it's good. Starts up, it runs. It sounds well. I mean, barely got any miles on it, so it better freaking sound good. But yeah, and we got a couple check engine lights, but we're pretty sure they're for the O2 sensors. We put. Back in the day, we took the AC out of this because, I was freaking dumb once, but we put it back in when we put this motor in because I was like, if it's going to be the beater car, man, we need AC in the summertime and all that stuff, man. It sucks when it's like 100 degrees and, you got to put your windows down and it's still hot, but we put AC back in it. Of course, it has heat and everything, so it'll be good for this winter. I got the you can see it, the AEM cold air intake. That was from the original motor. I just put it on there on this one because I was like, frick it, we'll just put it on there. Other than that though, we got a aftermarket just cheap radiator instead of the OEM one. But other than that, it's pretty much all stock, I got stock suspension still on it. I got some Cosi K1s that were originally on the hatch. I'll put on this thing. And pretty much, I mean, that's all I want to do is just get it good and up and running. I don't really got anything I want to do to it or anything. Just make sure it's driving good, reliability's good, so I can just go wherever I want. and it's mint. But just make sure all the wheel bearings, ball joints, and stuff like that is good. I think the rear wheel bearings I changed out them too, because probably a couple months back before it sat, they were the one, I think it was the passenger rear where it was going out, so I replaced that. Actually, I think the spindles off the hatch are on this, so those wheel bearings and ball joints, I'm pretty sure are, yeah, they're good, because that car barely had any miles on it. So run that, and yeah, that's pretty much all we gotta do is bleed the brakes and put the wheels on, and hopefully drive it a little bit, make sure everything's good, check engine lights, get some. Pretty sure we'll check the codes. I'm pretty sure they're O2s though, because it starts right up, sounds good, everything is literally mint. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it with this car. I'll talk about a little bit about my Buzz EK Coupe right here. Actually, this used to be my coupe. I bought it. It had a B18C Type R motor in it. I bought it for $5,000, which was a steal. $5,000 for a whole car with a Type R, Tegra Type R swap in it, transmission, everything, LSD, the motor, it had good parts on it, man. It had it had the OEM header on it, the 4-to-1, the OEM header. It had a lot of good parts on it. Like everything's pretty much been done, like bushings and everything on this car has been redone. And it's clean. There's no rust on the quarter panels. This car was literally, it was nice. It's I think this was an EX. Yeah, this was an EX. Has a sunroof and everything in it. Yeah, it had then that's when I got this, ran it for a little bit. And then one winter, it was the last winter or the year before. It was parked outside my garage, and there was like a tree back over that way, and we had a like an ice storm, man, and like branches and trees were falling and everything. And next thing you know, we were home that day, and one of the branch because it had all the ice on it, you hear it snapped off the tree, hit the back glass. Luckily, it didn't hit it only hit the glass, and that was it, not the body, nothing. Like, it didn't make a scratch, a dent, nothing, nowhere else on the body. It just shattered the glass. Then once that happened, I was like, and I didn't want to. My plans was, because I wanted to yank that motor out anyways and put it in my hatch. So once that happened, I was like now it's time, man. Now it's time. So over the winter after that happened, we yanked the motor out and put it in my hatch and got it all good and everything. And then this thing it sat, and then I was like, just like, man, I'll just give it to you. You can, do something with it or something like that. So he got it. We picked up a B18 LS off someone, pretty much a full swap. You just needed a little bit of extra things. So we picked that up from somebody, and we swapped that in. We swapped the motor in and everything. And he stanced it out a little bit. He lowered it, put some nice wheels on it. It looked good. Right now it's on jack stands because his plans have changed. Like I said, everybody, all the car people can relate. You rock something for a little bit, it gets old, you want something new, you want a new look, stuff like that. But I had some nice wheels on it, lowered it. The motor ran good, everything ran good. He even did some like engine bay, like dressed up bolts and made it look all good and everything. And then now it's to the point where it's in here. His plans are now he wants to. Well, he's always changing his mind, but we won't really know until it happens. He's thinking about turboing the B series, or he's thinking about going K series. It's one or the other. I don't know yet. We will figure that out. Whichever way we go, though, we're definitely gonna stream that for you guys and make like a video out of it. Because that's gonna be our first time actually turboing something. We never turboed anything, so that'd be a first. That would actually be pretty fun and pretty cool, I think. If that does happen, hopefully it actually does happen, because I'd be actually excited for that. But so yeah, the motor's still in and everything. He sold the wheels, he sold the suspension and everything, and like the camber stuff, and now he's either gonna turbo that motor, or he's gonna get another one to turbo. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait on that and figure that out. But so it's just been sitting here, just waiting. Let's see. Now, he was thinking about going H series, which we've never H swapped anything. Also, which it'd be pretty cool to do that. You know, something different, because I feel like actually there's really not a lot of people out there that's like. I mean, you know, there's people that H swap stuff, but like it's usually like, what do you usually see? You usually see B series or K series, really, or you know, it's still people with a D series. You know, it's either one of those. You don't see a whole lot. It's like a whole lot of H series stuff. There is, but you know, there's just not a whole lot of it. But that'd be pretty cool. But you know, he might still do that. It's hard to say with him, man. But yeah, it's something's always changing or stuff like that. Now this car, yeah, it's like it's OEM paint and everything. Like this car's clean. Like there was no sun fade, no nothing. It's got the EM1 taillights in it, and those are the OEM Honda ones, man. Them things are clean. This guy, he took care of the car. He did. The guy I bought it from, he did he did the swap and everything. And I literally got a folder like this tall of like every little thing he's done, like oil changes, bushings, like everything was replaced, like bushing wise on this car, like everything, man. So once I went to look at it and saw all that, I was like, yeah, this dude actually, you know, cares about this thing. So, and I got it for, I mean, if you know, $5,000. I mean, if you hit up the import shop to buy one of them, like the full solid motor and transmission, I mean, you're at 5Gs or close to it. So for a whole clean car, can't really beat it. You don't see a whole lot of Type R swaps, you know, or motors or anything, and you know they go for bread anyways. And then that's when, you know, I had it in my hat for a little bit. I think I told you guys last stream about it, and you know, when I sold that motor to get the money for the K swap, man, I made my money back from just selling that motor. That's why I wanted to buy this car, because I knew if, you know, I wanted to get rid of the motor or anything like that, I think I even made a little money off of it. I think I might have sold it for a little more. I can't remember. I either sold it for the same amount or a little more or something. So I either made even. Well, honestly, I made more either way, because I got a whole car out of it still, and stuff like that. Yeah, and then that sounds about right. Yeah, and then because then I got rid of that, and then of course you guys know when K series, but and also I don't know if I mentioned in the other stream or not, but I got I think I did. I got a Del Sol 2. Yeah, I told you guys. I got a Del Sol 2 that eventually I want to show you guys that too, and like talk about it. I don't know if I'll do anything with it. I don't know, but still be cool to show you guys it and give like the little backstory about it and everything. But mainly, like my main focus is just trying to get this 4-wheel back up and running now, since everything, winter's hitting and all that freaking crap, because I don't want to take the hatch out on that. So I think I can show you guys. I'll show you guys like the engine bay and everything. Charging a little bit because it's at like 20%, but let's see here. Yeah, this is yeah, he's still rocking the Type R header that I didn't when I sold the swap, I didn't even sell the header with it. I had an aftermarket header for it, so he was just rocking this. But like I said, he's got the dress up hardware, man, all that stuff. But like I said, he was slowly taken apart, like I said, because he had other plans to either go H series or K series. But we did time belt water pump in it, just like the basic, little things you do. Also, I was stupid when I did it, but I did cut the interior out. Don't ask why, I got no idea, but I did do that. But we still got all the interior for it. So, I mean, we can put it back in. That won't be a problem. And actually, while we're at it, I'll show you 4-door 2. As you can see, this junk, I mean, it's dirty. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see. It looks like it's probably the O-ring for the distributor. Probably change that out. But, like I said, it's still got the stock header on it, the cat and everything. I mean, this thing was, it's clean, man. Like, all we got's the AEM intake. But I still got the stock one. I just threw it on because it was on the other motors. I was like, why not? But, yeah, you put all the AC in it. Back in it actually wasn't hard. Actually, my brother convinced me to put it in. I didn't even want to, but you got torn apart a little bit because when we were working on it. But actually, I got it apart still. Yeah, this is what we had to change out right here. Because where was it? Oh, no, it was the other side. But here's the old one. I'll show you. Yeah, the bleeder screw, or I think that's what you call it. When he was unscrewing it, it literally snapped on the other side, but that's what we had to change out. I got the stock switch in. I just got the aftermarket lower control arms in this. Yeah, and then stock camera kit. And you can see this is where I replaced the freaking rear brake lines. You might be able to see where I redid the bushings, but yeah, that's how that went. But, yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys about that. So, I'll probably, if you guys want, I'll probably just live stream that. When we actually get that thing up and running. So, you can see that running and everything. And then also, like I said, over the winter time, man, for the hatch, I got some plans for it, so we'd probably be able to do some streams for it. Like, I want to... well, I think I picked up, like I said, the rear trailing arms, their disc, and I think I got a wheel bearing going on it. Because last time I've been taking it out, I can hear a little noise back there. So I'm going to have to do all that. I might as well do the fronts because the spindle on the front is off my Del Sol, and I don't know, like, if anybody's ever, when the last time someone, did it on that car. So it's better to be, might as well already change them. I just want to do like suspension stuff with it, this one or that. I want to do the ball joints because the spindles, one ball joint was like ripped a little bit, so I gotta change them out. Man, what else do I gotta do to that thing? Oh yeah, I'll do the rear brakes for them trailing arms because, like I said, I think I said that in live stream last time. I don't know really the condition of them, so I'm just gonna change them out. And I'll do the calipers too for them, just so I got everything new. Because I know on the front I got new calipers for it. Because when I had the work wheels, I had all that camber. I ordered this dude made me short and tilted spindles, and when I got them, they were for a EX, so they were bigger brakes and everything. I slapped them on and everything. I'm like trying to put the rotor on. I'm like, man, this ain't working. I'm like, oh shoot, this is like from like the EX freaking spindle, or from one of them cars. Because the bigger brakes and everything, because the hatch was a DX, so they got the smaller brakes and stuff like that. So I had to go down to the store, get freaking new calipers, new rotors and everything like that. I mean, it worked out anyways, because I got all the new stuff. I got all new stuff, new calipers and all that stuff. So like that stuff up front's good, that was. But yeah, just the back, since I got them used, I just kind of slapped them on and just ran them. I just wanted to run them for a little bit and then end up, doing that. So now, since I was hearing noise, I'm like, well, now's the time to do it. So we'll do all that. Also, I don't know if I got the clear tails on it now, because, well, when I had the work wheels, the white, the freaking barrels and everything, the clear tails, they were hitting, man. They were nice, they were good. But now, since I got the black wheels and everything, like I don't know if I want to keep them rocking. I think the clear tails look good. I don't know if I want to keep them rocking them, or I still got the stocks here, the 99 2000. This is clear. Usually this is freaking like that amber yellow or whatever. I think it's 96 and 98. I think 99 and 2000 changes to clear or something. But stock Honda ones. I was thinking about throwing these back on. It's like I don't know what would look better with the black wheels and everything now. These or the clear tails still. I think both of them honestly would look good. I'm thinking about maybe just taking one side of the clear tails off and then putting one of these on to see, like, which one I think looks better. Honestly, I don't know. I'll probably do that and get a good look at it and see. But over the winter time, I want to do that too, to see which one looks better. What else? I think I want to do something else too, but didn't know. The windshield, when I tinted it, it didn't come out the best. It came out good, but there's a couple messes, like, where I messed up at, and I was just rocking it. But I want to take it off. I want to redo it. And right now, the front has got, I think it's 20, on the front, or 15, I don't know, it's somewhere around there. I want to do 5 on the front windshield though. I want to redo it and do 5. I only drive it during the day, so it doesn't matter. I don't really drive it at night, especially in the summertime. It doesn't get dark until real late anyways, so also the headlights. I got just the all clear headlights. I was thinking about getting not the smoked, but the inner bezels, or the housings are black inside, and the outside of course is the regular clear and everything. I was thinking about getting those. I think since the black wheels, black tint, black trim on the side, the door trim and everything, I think it would all kind of look good, I think. And so I'm thinking about snagging that. Yeah, that was another thing I was wanting to do. Since we're in here, I can show you another stream I was telling you guys about, my Euro grill that I got. Well, I've been had it. It used to be on the car. This right here, I picked it up off eBay, man. And it was actually, I think it was they go for, I think 160 to 180 or something. I picked it up around there, but it's actually, it's good condition. It's nice. I liked it because it's got the the big H compared to man, do we got another one? Oh shoot, I think we do. Hold on. Yeah, so you can see the difference. And then this is a 96 to 98. I mean, it's just a little bit of difference, but just you can see the age comparison, man. Like, you know, what grill looks better? I mean, to me, this one. You know what I mean? Like the age, everything just looks good to me. And plus, I mean, you don't see it a whole lot too, because you know, it wasn't made around here or anything, but you gotta get this from somebody or get it off eBay or something like that. But I was rocking this, and then like I told you guys, I put the SI. Oh shoot! Well, I might have the. Okay, but like I was saying, these, like the legit ones, come with like the clips and the screws and everything, so it screws down in your bumper, and you know there's no gap right here. But I'll show you. Give me a second. Now this. Alright. So this would be like an SI grill, but this is like, you know, a knockoff cheap online one you get for what, like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks, whatever. You know, people paint them up and all that stuff, but see how this one, it doesn't have no bolts or not the like bolt into the bumper. It's got these little clips like right here, but it like goes in the bumper. But once you put these clips on and the bumper like sags a little bit, so because it's not bolted up tight, so it just sags, and there's like a little gap right across here. Because this is the grill. Well, this is not this, you know, the same one. I got another one on the hatch, but it's a SI grill, but it's a knockoff. So that's what I was telling you guys about last stream. That you know, I might put the Euro, this one back on, because I didn't know I got that grill off another car I picked up, because it was already silver and everything. I didn't know if it was a knockoff one, like a cheap one, or if it was a legit one. And when I took it off the car, I realized, and I tried to put it on my car and just put the little clips in and kind of, you know, push it up. But once I got everything up top in and everything, and then it would unclip, and then the bumper was sagging, stuff like that. But I mean, from a distance, I mean, honestly, a like Civic or Honda person, if they probably wouldn't even notice it. I mean, it might only be me. I just noticed it because when I put it on there, you know, I could tell. I might rock that one for a little bit and try to find a real SI one and either paint it, or I might even be able to try to find one already silver, but it's just the quality you're going to get them in. It's going to be like bad quality or messed up or something like that. But I might be able to I'll look on eBay, see if I can try to find one, snag one up. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to show you guys this grill, 'cause I know I was talking about it last stream to you guys, and you might not have known what I was talking about, but now you do. Also, I do got a Type R wing for it. Of course, it's a cheap one. It's not the like legit OEM one, but it's just got to get painted up. I was wondering if I should paint that one up and put it on. I mean, I feel like that would it would probably make it look better than the stock wing. I mean, stock wing's okay. I feel like the Type R wing or something like that would give it, like, the rear end will look a little better. I don't know where it's at actually, but it's around here somewhere, man. I got so much stuff. Like, when I bought this car, the dude gave me the OEM freaking taillights that are right here for it. I mean, I just got a lot of stuff. I also was thinking about, I got some, I forget what brand these are. I got either Megan Racing or was it Hard Race or something like that. These are for UK too. I could put these on the hatch because I just got the stock ones on. All I need is ball joints for this. Honestly, I don't know. I'll probably order some ball joints for it and put these on to have some nice aftermarket aftermarket stuff on there. Upper control arms on there, you know. Shoot, what else? Oh man, yeah, don't freaking cheap out on AFR gauges. Buy the freaking good brands, man, and also sometimes even when you buy the good brands, sometimes they're off. So that's why I think a lot of people don't. Cause I know I got the AEM one, and when the hatch got dynoed, it was even off a little bit. It was reading off a little bit, and he told me that. But that's why a lot of people don't really like doing freaking tunes other than dynos, because you could be getting a tune on the street and you don't know if the AFR is actually true or not. So remember that. I thought they were I never knew they could be off. I always thought, whatever it's saying, it's legit and it's true. And supposedly they can just crap out anytime or stuff like that. So make sure you're always checking that and everything. Man, what's another thing? I even still got freaking parts for this thing sitting up here. Dude gave me like a whole freaking box just of. Oh yeah, because when he got the motor, he put the USDM it was like the USDM like water oil pump, yeah, the oil pump and everything. So he even gave me like the old one, and he gave me ARP head studs too and a head gasket he was gonna do, but he never did it. Like it didn't need to be done or anything like that. He just had it just to. I mean, you're buying a freaking motor, you don't really know anything about them motors or anything, stuff like that. But he gave me all that. So before I sold it, we put a new head gasket on it. I did valve seals. I did all that stuff, man. Head gasket, ARP head studs, put it back on. Drove it for a while, and then that's when I sold the motor. I even put a new time belt water pump on, the blue time belt. I forget what brand that was, cause his is a different brand. He got the Gretty. Pretty sure I got I think Gates makes a blue one, right? I think it was Gates I got. So I put that on there, new water pump. He even did all that stuff. You could tell it was brand new too, or he put barely any miles on the car, and it was like a water pump, the oil pump still looked brand new, like it was just changed, man. Like all that stuff. It was definitely a good buy, because that dude definitely, cared about his stuff and did it right. Because that's what I try to do. I try to, write down on your phone or a piece of paper like the stuff you did to it, and like the receipts and everything to show, man. Because it's good stuff to have, good stuff to know, to remember, stuff like that. Look back on it, or if one day you sell a car, stuff like that. You can bring out a whole freaking folder of stuff you did, and it's like, it almost seems like the value even, might even go up a little bit for that, because you got everything to prove and everything. A lot of stuff, people sell these cars, and, engines rebuilt, transmissions rebuilt, this and that, and it's like, well, dude, it looks like you just got that motor and transmission out of the junkyard. How do I know it's rebuilt? You know what I mean? You don't. You just gotta take their word for it. And it's like half the people trying to sell stuff, they're janky anyways. Everybody, when you're trying to sell something, like, you're not trying to sell something like, usually you're selling it because it's either broken, about to break, piece of junk, stuff like that, man. There's not a lot of people out there selling stuff just to sell it. And especially when you find good deals. Like, if you find a good deal on something, it's like, they're saying, like, too good to be true. Most likely. But, you still got good people out there that don't rip you off, but you still got a lot of people that do rip you off. I know a lot of times buying stuff off the marketplace, man, got ripped off. People, you ask them freaking this, that, they're like, yeah, making it all good, sound all nice, and then, you, like, freaking brother, man, we picked up transmission, from a dude, and if you know B-Series, man, I think it's a T bracket where bolts up, man. I don't know if people forget to run it or it just easily breaks or like the transmission casing like snaps off a little bit, so you can't run like a bolt through it anymore. And we went to, I think we drove like 30 minutes away. Dude never said nothing about it in his pictures. Didn't show him pictures. Didn't say nothing about it. We show up there. He's like handing it over to us. We're talking about, and then we like look it over and we're like, and we show him. We're like, man, dude, like, he's like, oh man. I was like, I didn't even see that. It's like, okay, how you not see that, man? You took that transmission out. You put it like, you were probably taking picture of looking on Marketplace. Missed that spot because you didn't want to show anybody. And it sat, you used it, or it sat in your garage for how long, or you carried it out to your vehicle to go meet us, and you don't see that? Like, come on, man, be for real. Like, dang well you freaking knew about that. You just didn't want to tell anybody. Then you want to show up to sell it, and they're like, they're not going to back out just over that. But it's like, like, it'd be nice to know, because we probably wouldn't have got it, or like, we got to, you can still run it with it snapped like that, but, it still sucks to buy something, and it's like that, and, like, no one tells you don't know. And then, well, we ran it. It seems fine, but I don't know. It seems a little, like, transmission-wise, there's some noise coming from it. It seems a little janky, but, it's just stuff like that, man. You never freaking know. You can't really trust nobody, but the person I bought this car from was actually nice and legit, man. He was cool. I was surprised. No one, he said that there was only like another person interested in it, but he like wasn't interested or anything. So I was pretty much the only person, and I snagged it up. But also, so the I guess another thing I can say, the 'cause I don't know. I don't think I told you guys how I got the K24. I don't think I did. The hatch K24. K24. I got my hatch. I bought another EK Coupe silver, just like same color, as my hatch. That's how I got the grill from that car. So a couple months back, I was on Marketplace. I was like, man, I'll just try to find a car with a K24 in it, so I can just snag everything from it, and then just put it in my car. Oh shoot, and put it in my car. So I was scrolling on Facebook. I think it was like I think it was a Saturday, man. I was scrolling through, and I saw it up. I hit the guy up about it, man. It was in, I think, South Carolina. Either North or South Carolina, somewhere. I think South. Hit him up, whatever, and I was like, he's like, man, I told him, I was like, I'll come tomorrow. So this was a Saturday, not a second. I was like, I'll come tomorrow and pick it up. On a Sunday. He was like, all right, man, come check it out. And I'm like, I asked him about it, all the questions you ask. So we left out. We left way too late, man. We left, I think it was like around 10 or 11. Man, we got down there probably like, I don't know, I want to say like 2, 3, somewhere around there probably. I think we left at 10. I think we got down there around 2 or 3. It checked out. We drove it down the freaking road and everything. I wish I kind of knew what I was kind of looking for. I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't know what I was looking at, man. It was like, it was right there, and I kind of rushed on it. I definitely rushed on it, because I probably could have found another car more local and probably for a little cheaper, the same price and stuff like that. But, when you're ready to freaking get something, you want to hurry up and get your other car on the road, and, like, you hurry up and buy something. It's kind of what happened. But, we drove it down the road, and we're like, it runs and drives, man. That's all I care. Like, you could hear the motor. Seemed good. It was already dyno tuned, but I'll tell you that in a second. It was already dyno tuned, and everything was good. And like, I think this guy pretty much, like, the coupe, man, it's honestly the shape it's in. Like, I guess it was probably grandma owned or grandpa owned, because it's even got the stock radio in there, man. It's got like the stock, everything's like, nothing's touched at all. It was automatic, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure. It's automatic, but everything's like untouched on the car wise. Like, everything's like stock, dude. Like the suspension, there's no like modifications done. So I'm pretty sure he picked it up. Maybe it might even had a maybe I don't know. I don't think it had an accident, but somehow he got a hold of it in pretty good condition. They resprayed it. I know that. He repainted it because you could tell. I mean, it's not bad shape, but it just needs like wet sanded and buffed. But yeah, we picked it up, brought it home. I didn't even tag it or anything, man. We just, once we got it back, we yanked the motor out. There was a couple things that wasn't done. Oh yeah, he did the head gasket in it and all that stuff. Other than that, it's stock. I don't even know if I told you guys last stream that the head gasket was done and everything. He did the head gasket in it. I told you guys how many miles approximately it has. Who knows? He could have been lying. Probably has over 200K. I don't know. It runs good and everything. But we got it back, yanked it out. Freaking the header, man, had an exhaust leak. You could hear it when we even test drove it. I was like, what the heck? Like, the dude just seemed like he kind of threw it together to like make money off of it or profit off of it. Just like the chassis harness, they make like plug and play kits, but like he got a universal one for I don't know why. Like when I was under there looking at the chassis harness, like unplugging it to use it in my car, I was like, I'm not using this one. It was like the wires were going everywhere, stuff was spliced and everything. I was like, man, this ain't right. And I looked it up, and it's like that was a universal kit when you can buy a kit for your car of the year and everything. It's literally plug and play while that dude's like splicing everything together. I think that kit was cheaper, but it's like, really, man, like you're gonna go cheaper, like, and you're gonna do like pretty much more work splicing stuff together and everything. Like that ain't even worth it. So when that happened, I threw that freaking chassis harness in the trash. I was like, I'm getting a nice one. I'm not doing this to my car. I even got a better harness because the harness was like, I don't even like it was nice, but it's like, I mean, it's behind me, but like everything was all like just like, it's like a tucked one, but it just looks like it's been through like kind of rough. You know, it's been through like some stuff. I was like, man, I'm getting a freaking fresh brand, freaking nice one, man. I'm not freaking rocking this. So I got a new one of that. The header, if you know the K-Swap headers, they got like the springs they attach to them. Well, this guy, or he got someone to like weld it, but like you can't really get, the pipes are so close to each other, you can't really put a full bead around it. So they just welded a little bit, but I actually re-welded it. Like I welded it better. I actually got kind of almost around it as far as I could and everything. Because like I said, there was a big old freaking leak, but there's like, there might be a tad little leak, but you can not really notice it at all. Because like I said, you can't put a full bead around it because the pipes are literally so close together, man. I mean, if you know, you know. I'm sure those springs, I'm sure there's probably freaking leaks with them springs too. I guess that's why they got rid of them. Because those springs, there was a freaking leak too, and they just tried to weld it a little bit. But I redid that. I kept that header. I think it's like a 4 to 2 to 1. Like I said, I kept the, he didn't do the EG subframe. I don't know. Well, like I said, he probably wanted to do the cheaper route. Because I even texted him, I'm like, when I was asking him info about the car, I was like, does it have the EG subframe? He's like, what? Why would it have the EG subframe? I'm like, where have you been, buddy? Like, people put EG subframes into the EKs when the K-Swap. And, like, this dude acts like he's never heard about it before. I'm like, whatever. Like, you know, people say it's, I mean, I'm sure people do it. I mean, they make it available to do it, so it can't be bad. So, like, I just rocked with it. So, when I pulled all that stuff, I pulled the mounts and everything out. So I'm not sure what like headers you can actually run with the EK subframe because it's, you know, header clearance isn't the best, but that header clear is no problem. That's probably, because I know a lot of people go to 4 to 1, but I'm sure maybe a 4 to 1 probably wouldn't work with it. Probably why you got to use the 4, 2, then 1. I got that. Yeah, and then I forget what freaking the exhaust was like. They chopped that and welded that up. The exhaust was. I don't think there was any exhaust leaks, but like you just look under it and look at the welds, and it's like it doesn't even look good. So I guess they cheaped out on that too, and they just bought, I forget what muffler, but it did not sound good at all. Honestly, I was like, yeah, I'm not rocking that. So that's why I got the Skunk 2 3-inch. I think that sounds good. It's probably like the best, one of the best sounding exhausts, I think, for the K series at least. And then I think that's. Also, freaking when we get the, we're checking, like we get it back home, we're checking around the motor and everything. I'm like, man, there's no like TPS, bro. There's no TPS on this motor at all. I'm like, how's this thing driving? And then I didn't realize that until we swapped it in my car. And then when we swapped it in my car, like it was driving all funny and weird. It was like, acting all weird. And it wasn't driving good at all. And I'm like, I'm checking around, looking at stuff, and then like I'm looking stuff up, and then it's like, look on the manifold or the throttle body, and there's no TPS there. I'm like trying to look it up, and like people are like, you need a TPS, like the car won't run without. I don't even know how the car was running without a TPS. Like I told the tuner when I got my Dynaton, I'm like, dude, when I picked this car up, there was no TPS, and like I drove it down the road, and it was literally like it started up fine, it drove fine, and everything. Yeah, no, Van, it had a vibrant muffler on it. That's what it. And it's like, I don't know. It might have sounded, that one I don't think really sounded good. I don't know. It could have sounded good, but I didn't have the car that long and didn't drive it for that long to actually hear it. But yeah. Shoot, what was I saying? What was I saying, though, Van? You got me off track, man. Man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the no TPS. Yeah, he was talking about tuner. I'm like, dude, there was no TPS on this thing. Like, it was running mint when it was in the other car, and then I put it in my car, and it's like, I'm like thinking, like, yeah, it was straight pipe to vibrant. And in my opinion, it didn't sound the greatest, but like I said, I didn't even drive it really. I just test drove it. Then when I brought it home, I took my brother for a rip in it just to feel it, and then like that was it. We yanked it. But yeah, so no TPS. I put one on it and everything, and then on his tune, it was still not running right. And I was like, man, like, cause he gave me dyno paper, but it's like you don't know if that's actually, like, he could have just randomly got dyno paper from whoever or whatever. So I'm like, who knows if it's true or not? So I hit up my tuner and everything. We got it down to, and it made the same number as that sheet that dude gave me. It made 204, man. Yeah, TPS. Yeah, it gave same number. I don't know why. I don't know. I know how people say, freaking a motor in one car will, like, you can, freaking not have stuff plugged in and everything to run mint, and then like you put it in another car or something, or you unplug the other car's sensor or something, it'll run terrible. I don't know if something like that happened probably, or what, but after TPS and all that stuff, and I got my Dynaton done, it ran good and everything, nice. I mean, you could just tell, like, that dude definitely, like, put together a K-swap just to, make some money and make a profit. I can't remember how much I bought it for. I think it was, like, $8K or something like that, man. Like, it's not too terrible. Like, for a K-swapped EK, I mean, it's not terrible. Especially the car, dude, I'm telling you, the car's clean. There's no quarter-pound rust, no nothing. Like, the car is literally like this one. It's mint, it's nice. It's got, like I said, stock radio. I mean, like, nothing's been touched in that car. No tent, no nothing, literally. So literally wasn't terrible. I got a K24A2 out of it. The USD and the one you want. SI transmission, all that stuff, 6-speed. Also, he had asked him before we picked it up, I was like, what shift box or what shifter you got? He was like, I got the stock OEM one. I don't like the looks of the K-tune one and all that stuff. I'm like, all right. But honestly, I think it's because he wanted to be cheaper. Like I said, do cheapest stuff, then make profit off of that, 100%. But I didn't. When we swapped in my hatch, I already showed you guys in the last stream, I didn't use the freaking stock one, man. I got one and make it look better because I'm not putting that stock one in. But I think that was pretty much. There was probably some other stuff that we realized, but I don't really remember right now. But I think that was like the majority of it. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was anything else. Pretty sure that was it. But I'll probably remember some other stuff later on or another time we freaking stream probably. And tell you guys about it. Well, maybe when we hopefully I'll probably get this done in a day or two, or this weekend hopefully maybe, and then I'm pulling it out and the hatches, because the hatch is on the carport, I'm pulling the hatch in here, and then we'll actually be able to see it, and I'll talk about it a little more if you guys want to, even though I pretty much went over everything. But you never know, man, you miss stuff. Actually, you'll actually be able to see it. But I think that's about it. So I know we've been streaming for 55 an hour, so 55 minutes, yeah, a little over an hour. So yeah, I'll probably call that, call it a night, man. And I'm trying to stream I'm trying to do it every day or maybe every other day. It's kind of sucks. It's getting cold outside now, so we don't really and it gets dark so quick, man. You can't really do nothing. Like I said, I wanted to take the hatch somewhere and actually be able to show you guys. And like now they put salt and everything on the roads. I don't even want to do that, so we'll probably just do it in the garage, and maybe we'll do the headlights, on a stream to see which one looks better. Just stuff like that. But car looked good. Like the car looked like it was crashed. What car, no, Vanny? What car looked like it was crashed? Oh, are you talking about the car we got the K-swap out of? I mean, it might have been crashed, but it might have been front end damage or something, but they fixed it all. Like it doesn't look like it's been crashed or anything, but maybe it was, and that's why they painted it and everything. It's hard to say, honestly, man. People, but like, also what's sketchy was he was telling us like, this thing's never been in an accident, man. He's like, and he said like multiple times, like, it's never been an accident, never crashed, no nothing. And he said it like multiple, or he's like clean title or something. I don't know, man. Like I didn't even care if it was crashed or not, because like I said, I was just coming home to yank the motor out of it. Like little did he know, like I didn't even want that. Like I just wanted the motor out of it. I still got the shell and everything. It's literally outside, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Cause I don't really want to freaking, cause I mean it's clean, man. It was either I want someone to, it's clean, so I don't really want nothing to happen to it. Like I'd rather give it to somebody so they'd build it or something. But or I might even do something with it. It's hard to say, man. I got so many projects, but yeah. Other than that, man. And we're just going to end it here. It was good talking to you guys and everything. Good stream. Like I said, I'm going to try to stream every day, every other day, a couple times a week. Something like that, man. I want to keep on streaming, make more content and everything, and, stuff like that, and grow and everything. But, stuff like that. But I'll see you guys next time. Tune in next time.